You have a pretty good conversion rate in terms of signups. How do you do it? How do you get to 7-8% conversion rate?
That's a great question. I think like naturally the brand has been quite strong, and so a large share of the traffic knows Lemlist. Either they already used it in the past, or they have someone who mentioned and recommend Lemlist, and so they already know. One thing is that's really interesting, and it's actually something I saw. It's like the more you grow, the more naturally conversion rate will decrease.
Yes.
If I take this thing like in the reverse way, the best way to optimize conversion rate is to make it more difficult to do the previous stuff.
Yeah.
And if you make it more difficult to sign up, you will increase the conversion rate of sign up to paid, because you will filter people who are more motivated. If I ask you 50 questions before you can sign up, I will decrease the number of signups, but I will increase the conversion rate of sign up to customer.
Yes.
And so naturally, when you grow channels, overall, you will decrease conversion. And this is what we have seen over time.
One thing also you have a 14-day free trial, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I'm assuming that a lot of people, just because it makes it easy to just try the tool, I think you don't require a credit card for the 14-day sign up.
No, we don't. And actually, we even now have like what's called a reverse trial. So for a very long time, it was only like you create the account, you have access to the full platform for 14 days. You see all the features. Then after the 14 days, the platforms becomes gated, and you have to put your credit card to still access the product.
Okay.
Since like 6 months, we have implemented a reverse trial because we have launched a free offer. Basically, at the end of the free trial, you revert it back to a free offer. So you still have access to Lemlist, but on the free plan. And the free plan is basically a lot around data. So you cannot use campaigns for now, but you cannot really send emails with a free plan, but you can have free phone numbers, free emails, free verified email. You can use a Chrome extension to import people from LinkedIn and find their email on LinkedIn directly. After the launch of the freemium, you see more people like signing up, let's say like before, 95% of our signups were coming within the 14 to 20 days range. And we're seeing that the part of the percentage of the sign up, now that we have the freemium, after the 14 days, after the 20 days period is like much higher. It's like twice as more. So instead of being 5% of people who sign up after 14 days or after 20 days, I think it was 21 days actually, it went up to 10%, something like that. So I think this trend will amplify as the freemium offering creates some kind of recurring usage and recurring impact for users. And so they are more likely to come back to a paying plan later. Okay.
You have a 14-day free trial. And on top of this, once the free trial is over, you have a free plan forever. Yeah. And then you have, if I understand right, a PLG motion and a sales-led motion. Could you talk about that?
Yeah, of course. So that thing that we're still optimizing, but for now, like what we do is that basically we try to have people to book a demo. And the idea is that you can book a demo through in-app. So when you start, you have an onboarding flow. In this onboarding flow, you can book a demo. You can book a demo from the pricing page too, if you're not sure you want to create your accounts. And you can book a demo from the onboarding emails so that you have. Yeah. So there are different ways to book a demo. Sometimes we even have optimized landing pages for larger accounts that will push book a demo instead of create your accounts. So we have different places where you can book a demo. 50% of the demos that are booked are actually with a user that has an account. And 50% have with people who don't have an account yet, to give you an idea. So meaning some people who didn't create an account and booked a demo. And then after we use third-party data to enrich people. So we use our own database, and basically we are going to take data like number of employees, number of sales reps in the company, fundraising, a lot of different things that we orchestrate with NI10, which I didn't mention, but it's a tool that we use a lot. That's a workflow tool, a bit like a Zapier, but much more advanced. Yeah. And then we score the leads, and the lead that goes above a certain threshold, when they ask a demo, they will have a one-to-one demo. Okay. And the leads that are below threshold, they will have a group demo. Group demos are between 7 and 20 people that are for smaller accounts where it would be quite expensive for us to run a one-to-one demo compared to the revenues that we can generate from these accounts. And the one-to-one demo are for people who actually we believe like have more potential and justify like to have a sales rep to spend an actual 45 minutes on a one-on-one. So so we have 8 sales people today, plus ops team like supporting this. And currently, like to give you an idea, a bit more than 10% of the global revenue of Lemlist is now what's called sales driven, or at least sales assisted. And the objective is to make it 25% by the end of next year.